Hello everyone, welcome to another video. In this video, we're going to discuss some of the most important MCQ questions on sexual reproduction in flowering plants as a part of STGT and STPGT syllabus. So let's begin. The male reproductive part of a flower is ফুলের যে পুরুষ জননাঙ্গ সেটা কোনটা? Carpel, stamen, ovary or ovule? The correct answer is stamen. Stamen is the male reproductive part of a flower. Which of the following is a female reproductive organ? এর মধ্যে থেকে কোনটা স্ত্রী প্রজনন অঙ্গ? Stamen, pistil or carpel, corolla or calyx? Among them, pistil or carpel is the female reproductive organ of a flower. The outermost whorl of a flower is the ফুলের যে বহিঃস্তর কোনটা? Corolla, calyx, androecium, gynoecium. The outermost whorl of a flower is known as calyx. Microspores are formed inside. Microspore কোথায় গঠিত হয়? Ovary, anther, ovule or style? The correct answer is anther. Microspore develop inside the anther. The female gametophyte in angiosperm is embryo sac, ovule wall, endosperm, synergids. The correct answer is embryo sac. Pollination is transfer of pollen grains from anther to ovary, anther to stigma, ovary to stigma or anther to ovule. Pollination is basically the transfer of pollen grains from anther to stigma. Pollination by insect is also called anemophily, zoophily, entomophily or hydrophily. The pollination that is carried out by the insect is also known as entomophily. Pollination by water is জল দ্বারা পরাগায়নকে কি বলা হয়? Hydrophily, zoophily, anemophily, ornithophily. The correct answer is hydrophily. Hydrophily is the process in which water is involved in the transfer of pollen grains. Self-incompatibility prevents cross-pollination, self-pollination, double fertilization or the none of the above. Self-incompatibility basically prevents self-pollination. In double fertilization, one male gamete fuses with the egg and the other with the secondary nucleus, synergids, antipodal cells or the none of the above. In double fertilization, one male gamete fuses with the egg and other fuses with the secondary nucleus of the central cell. Central cell that develops into 3N endosperm. Double fertilization is a characteristic feature of gymnosperm, angiosperm, algae, bryophyte. Double fertilization is a characteristic feature of angiosperm. Endosperm is formed as a result of fertilization of egg, triple fusion, cross-pollination or the none of the above. Endosperm is developed as a result of triple fusion. Albuminous seeds contain no endosperm. Endosperm retain only embryo or perisperm. In albuminous seeds, endosperm is retained. Which is non-albuminous seeds? Maize, wheat, pea or castor? Among them, pea is a non-albuminous seed. Ovary develops into seed, fruit, embryo or cotyledon. So among them, the ovary develops into fruit. Which of the following is true fruit? Apple, mango, cashew, strawberry. So among them, mango is a true fruit. Parthenocarpy results in the formation of seedless fruit, multiple embryos, polyembryony or the none of the above. Seedless fruit is the correct answer. Parthenocarpy develops in the seedless fruit. Polyembryony means one ovule, one embryo, one ovule, many embryos, one ovule, one embryo, many ovules, one embryo, or D, none of the above. The correct answer is one ovule, many embryos. When an embryo contains many embryos, or the one ovule contains many embryos, are known as polyembryony. Apomixis produces seeds without fertilization, seeds after fertilization, seedless fruit, or D, none of the above. Apomixis basically when the seed is developed without fertilization. Synergids are located at synergids কোথায় অবস্থান করছে? At the cellulose end, at micropylar end, in the middle, or D, none of the above. Synergids basically situated at the micropylar end. Antipodal cells are found in antipodal cells কোথায় পাওয়া যায়? Ovary wall, embryo sac, pollen grains, stigma. Antipodal cells occurs in the embryo sac. If we see the structure of an embryo like that, 1 2 3, these are known as antipodal cells. So among them, one is egg and 2, this is egg, and these two are known as synergids. And here this is central cell. This is a matured embryo sac. The ploidy of endosperm in angiosperm is, the angiosperm of the endosperm tar ploidy koto? Haploid, diploid, triploid, tetraploid. The endosperm is triploid. 3. Which plant shows vivipary germination of seed inside the fruit? Apple, rice, rhizophora, or mangrove, or maize? So the plant that shows vivipary is rhizophora. It's a mangrove plant. Which structure forms testa of seed? এর মধ্যে থেকে কোনটা যে বীজের টেস্টা গঠন করে? Ovary wall, integuments of ovules, endosperm, nucellus. So the integument of the ovule develops into testa of seed. Significance of fruit formation in, the ফল গঠনের যে তাৎপর্যটা কি? Protection of seed, aid in dispersal, provide foods to the embryo, or the all the above. So the fruit formation, it provides protection to the seed, it aids in dispersal, it provides food to the embryo. So the correct answer is all the above. So with that we came to end of the important MCQ question solving session as a part of STGT and STPGT syllabus. So in the next video we will solve similar type of MCQ questions specifically based on the previous year question paper of STGT and STPGT syllabus. So do stay tuned for the upcoming videos, and do not forget to subscribe to this channel, and do share with your family and friends who are preparing for STGT and STPGT examination as well as similar competitive examinations like NEET and TBJEE, so that they can also get benefited from these videos. So thank you all.